This is the B-side, B-side, B-side of marriage. This is the B-side, B-side, B-side of marriage.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Bside of Marriage Podcast. I'm your host, Rashonda, and this is my husband and co-host,
Jason.
Welcome to another episode of the B-Side, where we talk about everything related to marriage, the good, the bad, the real,
The A and the B side.
And so if you're watching, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Or if you're listening on any of the podcasting platforms, please be sure to rate and review so that others can help find the show.
Also follow us on Facebook at the Bside of Marriage and on Instagram at Bside of Marriage.
All right, I think that's all the business.
Yeah.
So let's jump right in. Well, I guess not. We're not jumping right in because I have this little thing going on with my voice. Got a little sultry something going on. So that must mean I had a great Memorial weekend.
Yeah, that was gonna be my B side, but
Oh,
that was gonna
okay.
be.
Well,
you can
so we will dive into that part
ahead,
of it.
go
I
ahead.
just have my. So yes, I'm not sure what's really going on with my voice, but yeah. So hopefully it doesn't sound bad. I don't know. We'll find
you
out.
should be fine.
Yeah. All right. So on to our first segment where we like to talk. We would like to talk about a or a B side moment of the week.
Yeah, so my B,
Go
I'm gonna just
ahead, go ahead,
I'm
just-
already
yeah.
my B side. We kind of already said it. Yeah, so for the Memorial Day weekend, I was at work, so I missed not so much the festivity, just being with the family. Like this is, kind of the start of summer for them.
This is the start of summer. for
So.
us.
And I wasn't there, I wasn't there on Sunday and on Monday. And then even the kids was like, you going to work today? It's like, yeah, gotta go to work today. And then you can see it in their face. I was like, So yeah, that was, I'm just going to end it there. Yeah, that was my B-side.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so what about you?
The weekend was my A side.
That's why she got no voice.
That's why I don't have a voice. But no, I would say our oldest graduating, if I have to pinpoint one moment, that kind of was our kickoff to the week. And,
That is true.
him having his last day of 5th grade. And for him to get he didn't get emotional, but he was really reflective.
Yeah.
He was just he's excited, for the next phase. He'll go into a new school, junior high. But then he's also I'm sad, I miss my teachers. I miss being the oldest and kind of running the campus. And so it was just interesting to see.
He matured. He's matured a lot.
Yeah, he has matured over the year, and it's just it's very interesting to watch. It's kind of bittersweet because it's I can see him becoming more independent, and I don't know if I like it. So yeah. But that kind of kicked off our weekend, and we just had what was supposed to be a rather chill weekend. It ended up we had something to do every day.
Pretty much.
But when I say something to do, it was swimming, lounging by the pool, that kind of thing. So it wasn't intense.
Yeah.
But it was cool. It was a cool little kickoff to the summer. Yeah, and to just kind of go into our plans for the summer. Last year, I OD'd, I think, with the planning of it, and let's get the kids involved, and let's just come up with this list, and let's just do the things.
And let's drive, and let's,
Yeah, and I was just we're not doing that this year.
No, ma'am.
You're going to find us at the house or hanging out with friends. We're going to keep it real low key. I was talking to a friend about this. It's one thing I missed about the pandemic when we were in quarantine. It's everything slowed down. And I thought maybe we would take some of that as we're coming out of the pandemic or learning to live with COVID.
Yeah.
Like that we would like everybody would kind of slow down. But no, everybody's like, oh,
Ramp
we
it
back
up.
out here.
Yep.
Let's just do all the things. And I don't want to do it. So I'm still trying to keep a mentality of where I want us to be social.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to be like a every weekend, every week type of thing. Like, oh, got to put the kids in all these camps because then I have to I have to shuttle them all around. Like, I don't want to do that. So I'm looking forward to this summer being rather chill. We'll let you guys know how it goes because I don't know if the kids will agree with me on that or not. I don't know if they're excited about being chill or not.
No, they wanna, because they think it's last year. They think, oh, what are you gonna do? That's what they think it is because.
Well, they can go outside.
Oh yeah.
Outside is open.
It is. It sure is.
They can go.
It's always open.
To all the parks and stuff. And
no, that is true.
They just gotta work it out with their big brother.
That's true.
That's what it's like. Yeah. So that's summer, and that's So I guess our next segment, I don't have anything, but maybe you do. But we do a P2P share. So we share something that we're watching, listening to, or reading that we think would be a good recommendation for you guys.
I have something, but honestly, I don't remember where I got it from. Because, like I said, I kind of, was it on Sunday, I posted something in regards to, what was it? I just went a blank just now. Oh, it was, I'm going to have to just look it up.
Okay, I'm sure I can't even fill in with anything because, like I said, I have not been reading and everything. Well, I guess I explain why while you're doing this.
Yeah.
So I guess the reason why I haven't been doing it because it's been a tough couple of weeks here in America, and then for those of you who are joining for the first time, you might not be aware of this, but we live in Texas, and so the Uvalde mass shooting really hit home on several fronts. Not only because it was in Texas, but it was also kids in the 4th grade. And so we want to, first of all, just know that I know this is so cliche, but this is real. Like, our thoughts and our prayers are with those families while we were celebrating. And that's what it was like. It was really tough.
Yeah. Because
the day that our oldest had his graduation celebration, we were at his, we were still getting news about the shooting and the update on the death toll and stuff. So it was like, it's just crazy, that these parents won't get to experience that moment we were in. So it's been an emotionally rough, week, which is 2 weeks, because you have the Buffalo mass shooting. That was 2 weeks ago. So yeah. So it was kind of a relief to just be able this weekend to just kind of chill and just really be in the moment. Yeah. So that was I guess that will be my recommendation, is just take time to really be present with your family, however your family, whatever that dynamic is, because life is short and you don't know what's going to happen. And you just want to be able to have those memories and create memories for the kids. Because literally, we didn't do anything extraordinary.
No, we didn't.
We had popsicles, and they were excited about the popsicles. I'm like, okay. We had hot dogs. Yeah. We, introduced our son to the burnt hot dogs.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you want some.
That's how he likes them. You want them grilled and burnt.
So it's just like those little things. So that was my recommendation. Yeah. Now you can.
So I don't. Again, I was just going on Instagram, and I saw this little post about worry, and that's where it's like I don't remember where I got from, but it was just something that I read, and I kind of made a little reel about it, just talking about it's interesting that when you think about it. For me, when I heard the actual quote, the quote was, worry is a conversation you have with yourself about the things you cannot change. And then there's prayer, on the other hand, is a conversation you have with God about the things he can change. So it was just again, for me, when I read it, I was just it was a reminder, you know, a lot of times, you know, and I know for myself, you know, when I'm trying to change things, yeah, I can see that I get worried about it because I'm trying to make things happen on my time. And I'm leaving out the person who can make the change. But being his will. So it was like, it was just something that I came across. I was like, oh, that's good. So, you know, so I made a little reel just to post it. So, but yeah, that's it. That was the only thing. It was nothing crazy, but I thought it was interesting.
That's good. So keeping in line with, like, you know, the summer's starting. We just want to keep today kind of light. So there's a game that Jay's always into the couples games.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want to play mine.
What's your couple game?
Oh my gosh, you know I don't remember, but it's like where you have to think and talk.
We have to think and talk.
I can't remember it, but this.
Okay, I'm trying to
remember. Yeah. So anyway, I want to play it. It's like it's supposed to be a party game, but it's like deep and stuff. But anyway.
Oh yeah. Okay, I can't.
But Jay has this game. It's called Tonight Let's Talk. It's a card game. Basically, it's just they ask questions to couples, right?
Yeah. So basically, the way the game is supposed to be played is, you know, you have whatever amount of couples, and basically what happens is, you know, like me, let's say this is the couple, we're supposed to take the top card and just read it, and we're supposed to discuss it, like have a conversation about the actual what's ever on the card. Mind you, nobody knows what's on the card, so and then everybody else is kind of like, not say spokesperson, but we can also jump in later on after they're done talking like that. Or after they got their sides out, and then everybody else can jump in and just, so it's, you know, when I saw it, I was like, this is gonna be straight comical, just because I know like our friends and stuff like that, just for one of us, so for one of us to actually ask one of these questions and be like, did he really? But it's not like I made up the question. I'm just reading the question, and then you got to go with it. So
okay. So since we're not playing like in a typical setting or how they thought it was, we're just gonna play our version, and so we're just gonna depending on the debate, we'll see how many we can get through. But yeah. So the first card, you read it. Okay. So we're not playing that.
Okay. All right, so this is a question. So you're getting married, and you present your significant other with a prenup. They refuse to sign it. What happens next?
Okay, so in pertains to like our relationship, like if this were to happen yes, or this is a hypothetical situation.
It's hypothetical.
Not us.
It could be.
I'm saying it's a hypothetical question pertaining us. Like, this situation happened to us.
It's more hypothetical.
But I'm saying, to us, because that would determine how I'm going to answer this. So if I present you with a prenup and you say no, we still get married.
Okay. That's it. That's just it. Nothing else.
I mean, because my whole thing with prenup. That's what's so weird. So I came into the marriage not like thinking about wealth. So that's why I was just like, we would just got married. It's not like I had a portfolio, you know, that consisted of something. So that's why I'm like, we're just still getting married.
Okay.
How would you answer it? Apparently you don't feel the same.
Again, I if we're saying in our relation's hypothetical, we would get married still. Yeah. Just a simple fact. It's like, you know, not to say we didn't know what prenups were. We kind of know because what they do in entertainment industry. But like I said, I owned a car when we got married, so. So when I think about it, it's like, well, okay, yeah, I got a car. So, you gonna take me for everything I own. Take my car. Like, I ain't got nothing. Like, so that's how I look at it.
Okay, so now let's answer the question if we both were coming from money. So we've had this conversation, or we've kind of brought it up about our kids. Do we want our kids to have prenups before they get married? So like, yeah, so let's just say we did have money and we were getting married and you wouldn't sign a prenup. How would I respond? I feel as though there are other... Okay, so this is how I feel. Like, even like when I've seen celebrities get a divorce, and honestly, I feel as though coming from money, I don't feel as though you are privy to any of the money that I've made prior to coming to the marriage. So that would be the only thing for a prenup. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't put I would just be like, the money I made beforehand is my money and it's however it was designated. Mm-hmm. But from us saying I do on, it's just split 50-50.
Okay.
If our marriage were to end, because everything that I've generated since we've been married has been a partnership.
Okay.
So that's why there are certain celebrities that have who have had children with one wife and then they get divorced and then they get remarried. Mm-hmm. And have more children but they still take care of their first baby mama. Yeah. And that's right, because, that person helped birth you, your kids, whatever. Mm-hmm. So that's what I feel like. It should be a partnership once we say I do. Okay. So yeah, then I'm just going to split, it's just going to be split 50-50. I'm not getting into all the particulars about that. Okay.
Honestly,
You're still just we're just getting married.
No, because I'm again you asked me the question with our kids, and not to say again, I'm not taking anything away from our kids and anything like that, but even just and I think about just the trust that we have. We put stipulations in the trust for certain things, so it's I hope that through the things that kids learn from us, that they'll understand not so much the importance of wealth of what we're trying to build for them, and then their kids and stuff like that. But I still don't see a prenup. I still don't see that would be something that's needed. If we got one on from somebody he's gonna marry. Honestly, I'd really have to look into it. I really have to really weigh my options because, again, the simple fact is, if just like with us, we made a decision we was going to get married. Mm-hmm. Not saying we shut people off, but we told everybody we're paying for this, we're doing this. So we don't want your input about stuff. And if the kids can do the same thing, not say if they can, but if they learn that through us, that, okay, but this is us, again, I'll have to look through the paperwork because I don't know.
Okay.
So.
I don't know.
All right. You gotta read this one.
All right. Rank these in order of importance: mother, best friend, child, spouse who is not your child's parent. Let me read those again.
Yes.
Mother, rank these in order of importance: mother, best friend, child, spouse who is not your child's parent.
Spouse who is not your child's parent.
Explain. So you got a baby mama out there.
But it does.
Oh no, because it's a spouse who is not. Yes, so you have a baby mama out there, and we haven't had kids yet.
A spouse who is not your child's parent.
Oh wait. Oh,
No,
who
that
is
means
not your child's parent.
So that means like, okay, I got
So
married,
it's-
didn't have kids, and we didn't have kids. We got divorced, and then we got married, and I had a kid with you. So she was a spouse, but she's not.
So an ex-wife. So basically an ex.
Or no, it could be ex, or it can be the next.
Or current.
Yeah, so it can be either or.
Okay.
Mother, best friend, child, spouse who's not. Oh, I thought it said spouse and then spouse. Oh.
No, that's what I was like. It's just saying the spouse who is not your baby mama.
Okay, it's still gonna have to be. We have to be spouse first.
Who is not your child's parent. So I guess y'all are together. Because it said spouse, it didn't say, because it would have just said ex.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So,
all right.
For instance,
yes.
I was married before. You're my second wife. We have 3 kids. My first wife, we didn't have any. Oh, wait, no, let's do the other way.
No, that's the other way.
Let's do the other way. Let's do the other way. Wait a second. This is spouse who is not.
Spouse who is not your child's parent.
Okay, so
you can. That's what I said. You have a baby mama, not necessarily.
Yeah, so I have
baby mama, and we don't have kids, and we're married.
No, but it says spouse. It don't say baby mama.
I know. I'm saying that you're married to me, but we don't have kids. So how do you rank me? Because you have a child, so you have to have a baby mama.
Yeah,
you have
baby
to have
mama.
a baby mama.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm still gonna go spouse.
Okay.
I'm still gonna go spouse who's not my child's parent. Then I'm gonna have my kids, my mother and best friend.
Explain.
My spouse comes second before God. My children come next because they're in my household. Like whatever's in this household, that's my primary. So my spouse, my kids, and then everybody is external is my mother and my best friend. So that's how I rank them, but
Okay.
no? Okay.
Well, no.
What about you? So what about you?
No, spouses, right? Because we always say forget them kids.
Yeah.
And then it will be my child. Mm-hmm. His spouse, child. But I'm gonna go best friend and then mother. And I care not to explain.
Next question.
Exactly.
See, I can't. Okay.
Next question. Oh, we missed it.
All right. So the text, it says the text. I had an amazing time yesterday. Flashing on your significant other's phone. They say it's from a cousin you've never met before. What happens then? Now, mind you, is this you're married or this is when you're single? Which one is this?
It doesn't matter. You're gonna get the same answer from me.
Okay, because
you read it, so you.
No, because I'm saying because I would pertain this question to be when we're dating somebody, because I look at it like this: we're married, you can get into my phone, so like that's why I was like I don't my families, even though I got a lot of cousins, you know most of them.
I don't know most of your family. I know your immediate family.
That's
not cousins. I don't know nearly any of your cousins.
But still, with this question,
with
this question, I'm looking at it. It's more. I'm gonna tell you that, but if I'm going somewhere with a cousin, I'm telling you before I'd go. So this wouldn't be news to you. That's what I'm saying. Let's look at this as being dating. Like we're dating, we're not married, because I tell you everything anyway. So go.
All right, so you didn't finish reading it, okay?
Yeah, I said.
No.
They say it's a cousin from. I'll read it all again. It says, the text, I had an amazing time yesterday, flashes on your significant other's phone. They say it's from a cousin you've never met before. What happens next?
So this was like, if we're married and you talking about that's from a cousin, you gonna get the same answer whether we're married or dating.
Okay.
Who is this? And let's call him call him back right now. This is
Okay.
exactly what's gonna happen. That's why I was like, you talking about married, whatever? No, because you're saying this is from a cousin that I've never met,
Yeah.
regardless if we're married or not.
Okay.
And that come up because that just sounds suspect.
Yeah.
Like the kids like to say, sus. I had an amazing time yesterday. Mm-hmm. Who talks like that with their cousin? Oh, you did, huh? Mm-hmm. Redial or whatever. Let's call them up. I'm an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so amazing. Like, what was y'all doing? First of all, who are you?
Again.
How are you a cousin? Then.
You don't have to roll your neck at me because it didn't happen. This is a
I'm
question.
just saying, I'm answering the question.
Yeah, but you roll your neck.
And
like,
I said you're going to get the same energy, whether we're dating or married. That's not a text people just send. That's weird.
no, I agree.
That's more than a cousin.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right, your significant other asks you for sex, but you decline. And minutes later, you overhear them in the bathroom. Okay, we're not. Nope. And we're throwing that one out. That one's too. Sorry, that was too X-rated for our YouTube channel. So, okay. Let me read this one first before I read. Okay, this is not as risky. Okay. A person offers you $1 million to have sex with your significant other. Before you can answer, your significant other says, deal. What happens next?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you didn't think that was going to happen. You didn't think that was what was going to be the question.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Oh man. Part of the reason why I laugh because I can see myself like, big deal. Like before,
Yes, I did.
I'm sorry. So what happens next? So if
I say deal, so what you gonna say? What happens next?
I guess I have to. I don't know. You already signed me up for something that I like. Okay, I look at it like this. So I guess if we hanging out with friends or something, like you signed me up to cook something. Like for instance, this is
a poor comparison.
I know, but that's the same. That to me, it's like that's how I hear it in my head. Like you signing me up for something. Before I even, like, I'm at work and you on the phone and then you get, oh yeah, I had a conversation, so we gonna go over there, but I signed you up to cook, to smoke some ribs. Huh? Like
This is not the same.
that's how I take it.
Okay.
So what happens next? It's like, I guess I'm just gonna have to do, like, not to say I want to do it. It's like, because you said deals, like we don't have, what other option? I can't be like, oh, I'm out. We're not getting married anymore. Like, we're not gonna be together no more. Like, whoa. Like, what?
So you just want to go have relations for $1 million? It's not like a contract. See?
That's, to me, okay.
That's a verbal agreement, but it's not even.
No.
Okay, what?
Like I said, not to say I want to do it. That's not what I'm saying.
Nobody's talking about want.
That's not what I wanted. But
it says, I said deal. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna say, I was about to say what I was gonna say, but I'm not. I'll say nah. I'm gonna say to the hell nah. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's what you gonna say?
Yeah, that's what I would say.
I don't think that's what you're gonna say. I think that's what you think I want you to say. Cause you just said you're gonna say, okay, when?
Huh? Okay, when?
Yes. You were like, well, you signed me up. You just said that. I'm like, first of all, there's stipulations.
Okay.
You gotta be kinda decent looking. I need my money up front.
You're adding all this extra stuff to it.
No, what would happen next is I'm saying I would have to get all of the details.
So you would have relations. You would be like, all right, cool.
I would have to have all of the
So that means, yeah. See, no, don't work around it. Don't work around it.
Well, honestly, to be, all jokes aside, I feel like $1 million is nothing these days because inflation and all the things.
So if it's nothing, so why?
If it's $1 million, I'll be like, get out of here with that. Now 10 million, different story.
See.
10 million, we'll have to talk. Then it's just like, let's talk about the specifics.
We have to have a conversation offline now because you tripping now.
10 million? I feel like $1 million is not enough for that.
Yeah, but again, there's repercussions for you doing this. There's going to be repercussions.
Either way, but you said it was okay. You started it. You said deal. You said deal. Anyways. All right.
See?
One more.
See?
One more.
See, this game is fun, but it's
not fun.
Says, during sex, you think your significant other called you by the wrong name. Do you immediately stop and ask or wait until afterward explain?
You want me to go?
Yeah.
Oh, we stopping. What? Who you talking about? Who did you say? What you call me? Nip. We stop it. Yep. Nope. Cause, well, I guess also too for women, it's more than just a physical act.
Yeah.
So because it's a mind and kind of emotional thing.
Okay.
It immediately I can turn it off immediately if you even said somebody else's name.
Gotcha. Okay.
In our most intimate moment, and you gonna say somebody, oh yeah, we stopping. We stopping. We talking.
Stopping, we talking. Mm-hmm. No, I agree. I would stop too. It'd be kind of hard, but I'd stop. No pun intended. Yeah, that's what I would do. So yeah, we gonna do any more, or not? That's it.
No, that was the last one. We need to.
So like we said, we kind of wanted to just do something different, just kind of ask some questions.
So y'all let us know in the comments who do y'all agree with on some of these. Like how do you think it will play out for you in your relationship?
Especially the $1 million joint. Especially
I feel
that
like I said, there's gonna be more people side with me if it's higher. But if it's just, one, with taxes and all that stuff, that's what I'm saying. Or is it $1 million cash? Like you bringing a briefcase? Like now I gotta figure out how to justify this deposit.
Listen.
Now that I'm doing deals, dope deals.
See, all right. Well, we're gonna end it on that one because she.
How do you justify bringing $1 million cash to the bank? Like I gotta make a deposit.
You're gonna have to break it up.
Right. So then it's like, did you make that deposit?
You have to put some deposit in different banks. You can't just.
That's what I'm saying. That is like.
Wait, it can't be. This is tax free. You gotta make sure you.
That's true. That's if it's tax free.
Oh, that's true.
Because if it's taxed, it's like $1 million's not enough. You get taxed. I'm gonna take by half. That ain't enough to do nothing with.
Okay.
But anyways, I would say our marriage advance tip this week would be just remember to have fun with your spouse and laugh.
Yeah.
Whether it be you playing these honestly, this is what's so funny about this game. It is literally a game of what ifs that Jay hates to do.
I hate doing what ifs.
He hates when I'm like, I wish you would. What if the situation, we're in a situation. He hates that. But he literally, has a card game full of all these questions that are what if scenarios.
Because, I got this game more to play with other couples.
Either way, we would have to answer them.
I know we would.
And they're what if. That's all. I just want the record to reflect these are what if situations and scenarios. So even if it's just, going to get a game, or finding a funny meme or something online to laugh at, or a funny reel. Just remember to laugh together. Laughter does good like a medicine, especially in these days and times where it doesn't seem like there's a lot to laugh about. It's more important for you to find that thing.
All right, well, like we said, follow us, share and subscribe.
Comment.
And comment too. And again, if there's any topics y'all want us to kind of, or even just questions y'all want us to answer, shoot us a DM, and we'll be happy to answer for you. Until next week.
Time.
Peace.